feel the sun, you can't be stronger than them all. The blitz control the sky and if we jump away we fall. And you need an alibi just to pass by in this life, cause your show can't protect you from dead sight. Oh no. When he lived to fight himself, I left his spirit and body and soul. I also left my family, literally. Cause if he's not everything, then what do I know?
Back once again here live in the DCT Lounge. Phone number, as always, you can get one to connect to me, DCT. It is 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444. And the call ID to connect to me, DCT, is 92417. Once again, the number is to connect to me, DCT, is 92417. And boy, whoo, man, what an interesting week. TNA is dying and everything else. Jeez Louise, man. People, again, I don't have to keep saying it. TNA is not dying. It's expanded to Portugal. I mean, does that sound like a dying company to you? But hey, who cares about that? But anyway, oh man, it's some crazy stuff. But you know what? I always said on my last video, I talked about this. TNA isn't dying. But you know what? I don't want to say this, talk about this, because again, I feel like it's completely, just I'm tired of it. But you know what? Let's talk about something. Let's talk about TNA's, something positive about TNA. TNA's Destination X. And wow, I am really impressed with this. I enjoyed majority of Destination X. I really did. There are some down points of the show. I think the two Mickie James. Well, it was good. Mickie James was nice out there. It was nice of her, and Gail Kim to get out there and hype their match up. I was like, I thought it was a little, it was a nice breather, but yeah, I wasn't feeling that. I like Mickie James' character. I like Gail Kim, but I didn't really feel, I don't know. Just did not like it at all. The promo beforehand I liked. But that's just me. Anyway, I really enjoyed majority of the entire Destination X. Majority of it. I like the matches for the most part. I like the matches. I especially enjoyed Jeremy Borash. By the way, it is his birthday at the time at this live broadcast. Happy birthday, Jeremy Borash. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Awesome stuff right there, baby. Yes, dude's been on the grind, doing all the crazy stuff from TNA to WCW and everything else. The man is one of the best at what he does, announcing, ring announcer. I like his ring announcer, his commentary. I really enjoy it. In fact, every time, seriously, the dude is just better than Taz. And I really hope that Taz can at least once have him do the, maybe Taz is just going to go away. I hope he goes away. Because I don't want him coming back because, his commentary is just so distracting. Even when TNA is good, his announcing makes my ears bleed, and that's something I don't think that TNA wants to happen to his viewers when they make their ears bleed or they mute the television. That sort of stuff. It's really hard to watch wrestling when on a muted television. Also, one thing that really bothered me was Kurt Angle in the truck. I don't know what happened there. I know Taz probably was driving the thing, but what was that? And then you have Bully Ray saying he's going to make Kurt an offer he doesn't use, think it's going to be a heel turn, but that wasn't a heel turn. I just, no, I don't know. Was it filler? I don't know. Okay, it just really just does not get it. Kurt gets thrown to a truck. Kurt returns in a truck, adds nothing to the show, and profit? Huh? I don't get it. I just don't get it. It just really I don't know. I just don't know. It's just, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen with this. It just really, really boggles my mind. Anyway, but other than negative stuff, again, I really did enjoy Destination X. Seriously, I did. The matches, for the most part, were very good. Let's see. All the three-way matches, all of them. Even though I wish TNA can get rid of that three-way matches. Gosh, I hated that three-way match format for the X Division. Really hate that. Let's see What else? Well, because honestly, there's some standouts I liked in the X Division. In matchups, Sanjay Dutt. I want him to win. I want Sanjay Dutt to win next week so he can actually get the next championship shot, because I feel like the dude deserves it. I really feel like he deserves. He's 31 years old. I want him to get one title because has been dominant. I mean, of X Division for years. He is one of the best wrestlers TNA ever had. It's just a shame that he just doesn't get X Division championship reign. But a crappy wrestler like Robbie E has too. Just, I don't get it. Let's see, what else? Also, Manic, even though I don't agree with him wearing the suit again, maybe it's him. Maybe he feels like he likes to wear the suit. TNA likes to wear the suit. I don't know, but I think they should just went with TJ Perkins. It does sound a bit bland. It just seems like a real name. I'm assuming the name, stuff like that. Just feels like bland. You know what I mean? But TJ Perkins, just. But anyway, I wish he was. Because then again, Manic, TJ Perkins, Suicide, the dude is great. He's crisp with his moves. Every move, it feels like it just flows. He just has that perfect type of energy. It flows. He does all that type of stuff. He knows. I feel like he can't really have a bad match. And part of me wished that he actually somehow won the triple threat match and have him fight Bully Ray, because I think that would have been a more interesting match. But you never know. Not saying the main event match was bad. I'll get to that in a moment. But anyway, it was a very, very good matches. And then you have Trent Beretta. I'm not going to, you know what, Greg Marciano, but yeah, whatever. Trent Beretta, dude is really good. Gosh, he is really talented. And I just realized WWE is really missing the boat. Hopefully they can get him, sign him. Looks like they're going to sign him, which is good. Trent Beretta is awesome. Hopefully he wins it. I'm tied up between Trent Beretta or RJ Dunn. I don't know, man. I'm manic. These are three guys who are worthy. I don't know who should get it. Who should get it? I don't know. I have no idea. But again, I hope this is going to be a great match for all three. Anyway, also another match. Aries, Rude. These two have great chemistry. I love it. And also Rude trashing up the entire set is, hopefully it leads to something. Maybe he snaps and maybe this gets him to a winning streak and him blowing through all his opponents, getting submissions, getting any type of victory, because Rude still has no points, and that's not Rude, man. Rude needs to get those points. Also, speaking of promos, Aries, talking to Sabin. This is nice, short and sweet. And honestly, I would love to see Aries and Sabin for Bound would be really cool too. I really like that. And anyway, now speaking of Sabin versus Bully Ray, I liked it. It told a good story. It was really good storytelling purposes. I really enjoyed the match. And because honestly, Chris Sabin's not going to be doing, this is Bully Ray. He's 6 foot, 4 pounds. He's going to beat the crap out of Sabin. He's going to do that. I mean, and it's something really, to me, when I look at that, it reminds me so much, not as, it was not as good, but it reminded me of Lesnar versus Cena. And I know people are going to say, oh, Charles, you don't know what you're talking about. Man, you're crazy. Duke, you're crazy. Duke, you lost your mind. But you have to look at that. You never seen someone dominate someone before, and yet still has it compelling. I mean, let's be honest, it was compelling. I mean, you look at, they had flurries of offense once in a while, but in the end, they just completely just destroyed them, punching, kicking, doing everything they want with them. And then Sabin fought off and still, after taking the best of Bully Ray, has taken everything he had, he still fought. He still could not be put down. In fact, that's why Bully Ray goes to the hammer. He thinks he can't beat this kid on his own. He still can't beat Chris Sabin. But then Maven Mafia come in, and everything went crazy. It was going nuts. And then Bully still has the hammer. Looks like he was going to knock him out. But then Chris Sabin, bam, hits him. Comeuppance. His own, you die, exactly. You live by the hammer, you die by the hammer. And Chris Sabin becomes the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. And I loved it. First time in my life, first time I really felt it was a big moment. I enjoyed it. I loved it. You know, some people hate it, but I really did enjoy the match. It was probably one of the best matches to me, TNA. You know, not best matches TNA had, but one of the best storyline matches TNA has ever had. Yeah, I've seen better athletic and great matchups, but not good, better storyline type matches. Here's hoping these two can have a better match, a lot more athletic match, which I think they're going to have another Hardcore Justice, the same type of pay-per-view, all free TV thing. Because as the ratings did show, and believe it or not, the July 18th rating did it got a 1.2 rating and actually get 1.49 million viewers. Nice. So, hey, this you know what? People saying TNA is dead. This show actually works, so we might see more free type pay-per-view shows. Not only Destination X, or maybe they could do some more like big shows like this more often when they don't have any pay-per-views, you know? Maybe not only Hardcore Justice, but also bring back, say, Against All Odds, like have the Against All Odds tournament or something, have a huge tournament, like have the primaries, and then you have the two matches like the show. At the show, like the winner gets a shot at Lockdown, which I really enjoyed. I really think it's a good idea because I do like tournament shows. I'm not saying it should happen all in one night. I'm just saying the last two matches happen at that night, and then you have the winner go on, like say in do it in the UK. You know what? No, that's. Then again, scratch that. That's the UK tour, so that's like pay-per-view stuff too. But I still like the tournament idea for going something for Lockdown. I think that's a good idea. Whatever. But anyway, I want to hear your thoughts on the comments on that because I think that'll be really interesting. A tournament style thing for Lockdown or for Slamversary, what have you? Because maybe it's too much. Maybe that's too much tournaments and such because of the about BFG series, but. I don't know. I think it'd be really cool to have another tournament, something like that, at the beginning of the year, and then later on in the year of the summer. Hey, I could be wrong. Anyway, I want to hear y'all thoughts about that, and we'll be right back. I'll talk about another different subject about related to Chris Sabin and everything else. Are these small wrestlers, are they good for this new rise of smaller wrestlers with Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, or these not the stereotypical big, strong guys of, guys like John Cena or, say, like Bobby Roode or say, Bully Ray, that type of stuff. Is that era of having big, strong guys as world champions are over with the rise of guys like CM Punk, Jeff Hardy, Austin Aries, Chris Sabin, and now you have Daniel Bryan? Is it over? And Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I want to get your thoughts on this. I hope you are listening live. If not listening live, I hope you're listening to this on YouTube, Blip, Screw Attack, or whatever. It's the stuff here. Anyway, we'll be right back here on the Duke CT Lounge, hoping you are liking the stuff I'm talking about and the music. Anyway, we'll be right back after this. Thank you so much for joining me, Duke CT, live here on the Duke CT Lounge. We're back live here on the Duke CT Lounge. Phone number, as always, is 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444. The call ID to connect with me, Duke CT, is 92417. Call ID, once again, to connect with me, Duke CT, is 92417. Now, I'm going to say this, and hopefully I won't get too much hate mail. I believe that guys, smaller guys like Daniel Bryan, Chris Sabin, Jeff Hardy, CM Punk, or Austin Aries, going to main events are a good thing. I'm sure some people are like, oh, that's controversial, but no, I know, but that's what you get when you listen to Dixie Clowns, but I'm just playing. But yeah, and there are people right now talking about this. In fact, there's a thread. I'll put the link in the description right here at Official Fan Pro Boards right here, here in and everything else. Right here from Essential One right here, and I'll put the whole thing here on the you're looking at this live on the YouTube page. This is what he's saying right here, and I quote, I've been watching for 20 years. I know people who watch longer, but I have ideas about what should and shouldn't happen in wrestling, I guess. If Daniel Bryan wins the WWE title, that's his headline. If Daniel Bryan wins the WWE title, here's what he says. I've been watching for 20 years, and I know people who have watched longer, but I just have ideas about what should and shouldn't happen in wrestling, I guess. If he does win, I never take Cena seriously again. I mean, if he wins and has a great long reign, what do you do with him? What do you do when everything gets old? Have him end Undertaker's streak? No, it wouldn't work because he's a midget. A good wrestler, but he still looks easy to beat. That's the problem with most smaller guys. I mean, when you look at, say, Jeff Hardy or CM Punk or Daniel Bryan or Chris Sabin, they don't look big or imposing. They don't look as, as strong or anything else. You look at guys, say, like John Cena, you probably can't fight. Bully Ray, you probably get your ass kicked. Rude, you probably would get your ass kicked too. Guys like maybe like Randy Orton, probably get your ass kicked. You get Big Show, definitely. Oh, Rob Terry. The list goes on and on. There's a lot of people, big guys in wrestling. You're just like, yeah, this guy will kick my ass. But some people are like, yeah, I can beat up. Maybe that's a problem. Some people don't like see Daniel Bryan winning a championship because, yeah, he looks small. And same goes with Chris Sabin. Yeah, he's small, and that's he doesn't look as a threat. I mean, sure, someone says Jeff Hardy, I see CM Punk uses submissions and what have you. Jeff Hardy, for example, is just crazy and just throws his body around, and he's that hardcore type style. Yeah, you could believe that maybe he could win, what have you. But, when compared to, say, raw strength for, say, like a Batista or, say, John Cena or like again, Bully Ray. It looks really, something like, in the end, you say, realistically, Bully Ray will always beat up Jeff Hardy, regardless with no help of aces and eights. Or in a real fight, Bully Ray would probably beat up a guy like Daniel Bryan or Chris Sabin, or John Cena would definitely kill guys like Daniel Bryan. That's what the mindset of some people are. Well, to my mindset is you look at what their skills are. You look at what their skills are. What in a fight, it doesn't matter. Even with skills, you don't know. It's all about how clever, how fight you are, and everything else. It just really is stupid because I'm going to be really honest with you people because I don't think it's a matter. It doesn't. I mean, look, it's all about how you present it. I mean, that's the real thing. It's how you present the person and how you present I believe he can be world champion. For example, a lot of people would say, hey, if that's the case, if you truly think that Daniel Bryan or what have you, what about, say, Daniel Bryan or CM Punk? How about Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart? I mean, they are big and strong, but not really opposing. Ricky Steamboat was 5'10". Nick Bockwinkel, Pedro Morales, Bruno Sammartino, people. Bruno Sammartino was 5'10". People didn't doubt his badassery. Or Gorgeous George Hackensmith, Eddie Guerrero was 5'8", and I believe that he was champion. I believe he could win. It's about technical skill and technical work, and the man who should not be named, was basically a very good technical wrestler. You people have this. I still can't believe people have this arcane notion that size equals better, what have you. Because if that's the case, then Big Show would never lose, and Big Show should be always champion. Big Show should automatically be champion regardless of how good or skill he is, which is, well, crap. I mean, that sort of thing. It's about technical skills, variations and such. And how you present it. You present that the guy can actually win. And you have the underdog victory, but you can have that type of style. It would be very interesting. I mean, for example, no one looks down to say Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather. I mean, those two are one of those legitimate skilled badasses in boxing. And in fact, Mayweather did step in the ring of Big Show. And, of course, he had help. But I think if he actually said screw it and go on full time, I truly think Floyd Mayweather would actually, if Floyd Mayweather actually wanted to say screw it and just be a WWE wrestler and train the moves, I am convinced that someone like Mayweather could beat someone like John Cena or beat someone like, say, Daniel Bryan or, John Cena, Big Show, Kane. All this type, all those bigger guys. I truly believe he could because not only of his technical skills, but also the wrestling moves as well and how he's presented. You might think, oh, he's just a big talker, what have you, but yeah, it's how he's presented. It's how he is, in his training, what have you. I truly believe that this guy could beat the crap out of you, and it just seems to me with this guy, I just don't get it. I'm just, maybe it's just me, just because he might look like someone like, oh, you can easily beat, but trust me, he's a submission expert. He knows his way in and out of submissions. He knows, how to create submissions, multiple submissions. Just because someone looks small or looks like he is a threat, you make an assumption, I can beat him up. An assumption, that's the thing, assumptions are really dangerous, man. That's why, you can say, I can take Daniel Bryan fight. No, often not, you can't. You can't, because dude will probably put you in some move and you're going to be, give me an idea. Dude might break your arm or something. I mean, that's why guys, people from MMA or anything else are really popular and such. You see guys like, little like guys in MMA, you say, man, they, they truly believe that. People believe that MMA is and everything, like, oh my goodness, MMA is, don't always judge them. It just seems to me that a lot of people need to, I got Nick is replying me on Twitter. He says, is guys like Daniel Bryan and main events are a good thing? Yes. He said it is. Yeah, he agrees. He's like, it is. It is a good thing that, people should be in the main event. And some people say it is. And I really want people who disagree, hopefully in the comments or what have you. I'm going to link there to the regular forum because I really was thinking about this when a dude put this up a couple of days ago, and I was like, man, I really don't know if this is a good idea or not. Like good idea to talk about, because I actually start thinking when you look at this type of stuff, it's like, really, this is my personal thing. It's like, yeah, wrestling has been going up to these old different type of strokes without you. But then, wrestling has majority been like the biggest, strongest guy on the block as champion. But then again, you got guys, like I said, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and also Ric Flair, because Ric Flair never was the biggest, strongest guy on the block, but he just outworked you and outsmarted you and maneuvered you. Or guys like, say, Sting, who wasn't really that powerful, but ultimately just, used his technical skill and beat you. That sort of thing. But hey, I could be wrong. And again, if you think it's a good idea or a bad idea, I want to hear your thoughts on this because this is really interesting. And then in the light of Daniel Bryan not only getting a WWE title opportunity, but also Chris Sabin winning the TNA championship, which, still has a TNA title, still looks better than the WWE title. I don't know. Maybe we can hope that one day Cody Rhodes can win it and dump that thing in a bottomless pit and we get the ring eagle back. Since Cody is face now. But a man can dream, right? A man can dream. Anyway, it's Duke CT here. Thank you so much for listening to me. Duke CT live on the Duke CT Lounge. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.